Okay, guys, this is a 2004 Wilderness Advantage camper. My dad bought this about 20 years ago. It's been in this location for that time while he came up on the weekends and built his house. So it's 20 years old. So it's going to have some things going on with it. What I do know is this pullout, I just got this this morning, confirmed that it does close. It had been sealed up. He had it all sealed up with a weather strip all over there, and we did get it going in. It is a little older, so there was a little water damage on this corner right here, and it turns out we just needed to kind of lift this up a little bit to get it to go in, but the motor works, and it went right in okay. So that's kind of the bad. But there are a lot of good things going for this. The bottom is in really great shape. There's no rust. It's never been on the road. The tires need replacing, and you'd probably need to replace the tires to get it off the property. We live up kind of in the mountains here. My dad does, so you'd have to get some new tires to get it off. And what else? Let's take a look on the inside. You know, it's got issues. You're not going to take this out camping every weekend, but if you wanted a great remodel project or place to stay a little bit on the weekends and park it somewhere. So I'm going to try to point out some of the issues. You know, some of these things are a little bit loose. The canopy, I think, is replaced a couple of times. It's not the best, but it's not rotted, so it's pretty good. This doorway is a little funky. I posted a bunch of pictures. You should be able to see a lot of this detail. That door is actually pretty good. Let me just bring it in this way. Because I did the pull out, I got the pull out moved in here. I just had to move the dining room a little bit. But what I can tell you is in the bedroom here, the mattress is in great shape. If you want to keep it, get a new one, whatever you want to do, but it's in good shape. My parents slept in it just fine. This room's in pretty good shape. You know, it's got a little bit of, ceiling issue. So if you're looking for it to be perfect, it's not going to be perfect. If you're looking to replace this and try to sell it, I know that's a little bit of work, but if you're fine with just a little bit of whatever for that experience, it's probably could be good for you. All right, so this whole thing got pulled in. And so things are rearranged a little bit. The chair's usually right there. There's a mark right there on the floor. But as we can see here, it moves. So this works really great. It's a pull-out couch. And then just to give you an idea of what we have going on here, the electric works. The fridge is fine. I'm sure it turned on. My parents, they used it until they moved into their house over there. The stove's great. Microwave works. It's clean. A lot of this space is really clean, but hey, it's crooked. That's what you're gonna get, 20-year-old thing. Let's see. So 2 points of damage I want to point out. The entryway, there is some water damage. I mean, it's all dry. It's not like it's like wet mold or anything, but it's clearly it got a little damage in there. So, hey, you know what? I'd probably just do something different with that anyway to put a flat TV in here. I don't know. So that's one thing. More ceiling oddness. If this really bothers you, if you need it to be perfect, then this probably isn't the thing for you. But again, pretty good, pretty nice situation. Okay, and the other sort of bad part is this was the pull out. So there was some water that came in. It's kind of that corner. And kind of what you see here is like, this plywood kind of up to about 12 inches in there isn't very good, but over here and the rest of this I think is really fine. So it's really just this right here. I don't know what I would do. You could put a carpet over it for now. If you really need to fix it, get somebody to help you put a piece of plywood on top of it or tear that out. I mean, it's not wet. It's just kind of all dried. Cosmetic if that really bothers you. But it's clean. It's clean. Bathroom. Bathroom could use some TLC. We didn't really scrub this crazy clean. My parents were just kind of in here and then they left, and we did wipe it out. But you get in here, you try to clean it. I'm sure you could do pretty good with that there. But well, that white light was working. Maybe you turned off the... Oh, yeah, you must have unplugged it. But that was working. And yeah, carpet's in pretty good shape. Entry's, it's nice. And I could show you the roof, but my dad was he was a engineer, so he was really meticulous about taking care of it. There's only so much you can do with a 20-year-old property, a camper, but here we are. It hasn't been leaking. It's been sitting here for a few years, and it's not like it smells of mildew. The air conditioner, he runs off solar here, so he never really had a chance to use the air conditioner. So I don't know what kind of condition that's going to be in. I'm sure it needs to be charged. But here it is. I'm here till Friday. I'm here till Saturday. So I need this gone by Friday. So if you can get some tires and come out here, give me a good number for my dad, and you get a fun little project or place to stay. Thanks for looking.